There are moments when the battle is not between you and the world, but between you and another version of you, one that clings, one that sees, one that pleads for the familiar, one that whispers, "We are ready now." This is a story about that sacred divide and what happens when we listen to the voice that protects the body, even when the mind resists. The monastery had welcomed many over the years, pilgrims, teachers, wanderers, and the quietly broken. But few were as striking as Leanne and Cale. They were brothers joined from the chest down, two heads, two hearts, one body. They moved in harmony more often than not, rowing together, walking with rhythm, even learning to chant with alternating lines. The other students called them the body of two songs. But recently, the rhythm had faltered. Leanne had begun to speak of purity, of breath, of health, of fasting and walking with the sun. Cale still smoked hand-rolled tobacco every evening, the scent curling like incense through the dormitory window. Their shared lungs coughed now in the mornings. And one night, Leanne stood before Monk Anzu, his eyes wet with unspoken fire. He says it's his mouth, his cravings, his comfort. But it is my lungs too, my breath. I want to stop. That evening, Anzu led a walking meditation through the jade-green terraces of the lower valley. A group of students followed, feet silent on the damp moss, air thick with mountain mist. Leanne and Cale walked apart in step, yet not in soul. He treats the body as if it belongs to him, Leanne whispered, but it belongs to both of us. Cale answered with a quiet gin, "We're together, aren't we? We're not forcing you to do anything." "You are," Leanne said softly. "You are forcing the body to carry a fire I did not light." Monk Anzu stopped near a still pool, nestled between cedar trees. The water reflected the early moon, a perfect silver coin on a jade dish. He turned to his students. "Let me tell you a story," he said, his voice low and grounding. There were once two monks who shared one body. One wished to leap across the fire and taste everything: wine, smoke, spice. The other wished to remain still and clear, to walk the path with a calm mind and open breath. But they had only one mouth, one stomach, one set of lungs. So when one fed his desire, both paid the cost. The students remained silent. Anzu knelt and touched the water's surface. The ripples spread between them. "We believe we are separate because we have different thoughts, but the body knows otherwise. The body hears the truth before the mind can argue." Kale looked down. "I am not trying to hurt him," he said. "The habit calms me. It's been with me since before we came here." "And you feel it's a part of you," Anzu said gently. "Familiar, safe, even loving." Kale nodded, tears threatening. "And yet," Anzu continued, "if the habit requires both of you to suffer, is it truly a comfort? Or is it a form of forgetfulness dressed in warmth?" Kale was quiet. Anzu turned to the group. "There is always a voice within you who wants more, and another that wants to protect. One reaches for the match, the other reaches for the breath. Your awakening comes when you realize which you must choose. You must choose which voice gets your body, you see." "Sit now," Anzu said, his voice like woven silk. "Let us meet both voices." The student sat in a ring around the pool. Leanne and Kale sat closest to Anzu. "Close your eyes and begin to imagine that your body is a sacred temple, not of stone, but of jade, smooth, cool, luminous. This temple has two chambers. In one sits a figure cloaked in shadow, smoking, soothing, distracting. In the other sits a guardian, still, steady, watching. Now walk into the temple. Hear both voices. One says, "Stay here in the flame. You know me. I bring ease." The other says, "Step into the breath. Let the fire go. Let us live fully." Now breathe and choose. Who will you give the temple to? Now gently place your hand on your chest. Feel the decision anchor. Say silently or loud, "My body is sacred. I give it to the voice of healing. I choose to breathe. I protect the temple." Now return, slowly. The temple remains within you. Later that night, under a moon like polished pearl, Kale handed Leanne a folded pouch of tobacco. "I am not saying it is gone forever," he whispered, "but for now, I hear you. I hear us." Leanne took the pouch, kissed it, and dropped it into the river. Their shared lungs sighed, as if breathing together for the first time. The next morning, both brothers stood in stillness beside Monk Anzu. Their eyes were clearer. Their rhythm was returning. Not because they had silenced the other, but because they had finally chosen a voice of protection. Questions for further reflection. 1. Have I ever ignored the protective voice within myself? And question 2. What habits have required others or other parts of me to suffer? And number 3. Which voice do I most often give my body to? The voice of craving or the voice of care? And 4. Can I honor the frightened part without letting it lead? The Dancing Buddha says this: when two minds share one body, let the voice who knows the breath lead the way. And now, the 20-minute associated guided meditation. In the story we've just shared, we met two brothers, two minds sharing one body, wrestling a shared habit and a sacred question: who gets the body? The question lives in all of us. Whether it's two voices within or two parts of a relationship, we each carry a flame that longs to be fed and a guardian that longs to protect. In this meditation, we are going to step into the temple of the body, meet both voices, and allow the deeper wisdom to rise. So settle into a comfortable position, and we will start. Let your body become still. Let the breath guide you in. There is no need to force or control it. Just notice how the breath moves when you don't interfere. Inhale and exhale. Feel the support beneath you. Let yourself sink just a little more, like the body is handing you back to the earth. And as you do, you may already begin to feel a quiet awareness arising, softly, gently. If you'd like, you can imagine a gentle jade-colored light beginning to form around your body. Cool, calming, protective. This light will travel with you. Now imagine you are standing in front of a temple made entirely of glowing jade. Smooth stone steps, intricate carvings, vines curling around ancient doors. This temple is your body. Every thought, every memory, every breath you've ever taken lives here. And today you are being invited inside. As you step into the temple, the air becomes still, cool, fragrant, full of quiet knowing. Your footsteps echo softly across the stone floor. You notice 2 doors ahead. Behind the first door is the voice you followed before, the one who says, "Stay with what we know. Let's not change. It feels good here." You open the door. Inside, you see a figure sitting in a soft chair, perhaps smoking, perhaps eating, or simply lost in something soothing. This voice isn't evil. It's just afraid. It wants to keep you safe by keeping you still. Notice how your body feels near it. What do you feel in your chest, your jaw, your belly? Now close the door and walk to the second chamber. Open it slowly. Inside sits another figure, still, calm, watchful. This is the voice who says, "We don't need this anymore. We can grow. We can breathe." They say little, but their eyes see everything. Sit between the 2 chambers now and breathe. Who gets the body? Who speaks from protection, not fear? Now rise up above the temple. Float above it in your mind's eye. See the whole structure, glowing in the green of healing. From here, you can see both chambers at once. You can feel both voices. And now, bring your attention to your breath. What happens when you let the protective voice lead? Let it rise in you now. Let it expand with each inhale. And imagine the other voice still there, but now quieted, not silenced, not shamed, just held in peace. From this higher viewing, you are no longer torn. You are choosing. You are not forcing change. You are inviting safety. Now, imagine the jade temple beginning to glow even brighter. Your whole body filled with this light. Your lungs, your spine, your heart. Now bring your right hand to your chest, or whatever feels most aligned. Let this touch be your anchor. Let your body remember this moment, this feeling of clarity, this breath of peace, and repeat silently or aloud, "My body is sacred. I give it to the voice of healing. I am no longer divided. I walk with clarity and care. Let the words ripple inward. Let them settle. Now begin to return. Feel the temple dissolve into light. Feel the jade become your skin. The breath return to your chest. The present moment return to your awareness. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Come back to the room, to the air around you, and when you are ready, gently open your eyes. Sometimes we carry two voices in us, as if we are two minds living in one shared being, and yet the body always tells the truth. The breath always tells the truth. And the part of you who seeks peace, who wants to live well, who protects rather than pleads, that part is always worth listening to. The other voice is not your enemy. It's a memory of what helped once. But memories don't get to make decisions anymore. You've just remembered something deeper. You've remembered who gets the body. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this story and guided meditation, and we'll see you later. Thanks again. Bye-bye.